Alright, so yeah, I haven't been posting in a while. I apologize. I know I said I try to do it every week, but things have been a little bit hectic around here. Been a lot going on. But I'm going to catch you up right now. There are a lot of problems with the motor in this car. I tried to make that junkyard engine work, and if you watch that video, you see that that didn't work. But in the process of that, I took the heads off that motor and had them checked at a local engine shop, and they passed all the checks that they did at the engine shop. So I ended up ordering a short block, brand new rebuilt short block from a place in Texas called Mabco. Got here, beautiful. I took the heads off that other engine, threw them on it, and no go. So apparently those heads were bad. They passed all the checks at the engine shop, but as soon as it got warm, it started to steam out the exhaust. So took those heads off, ordered a brand new set of rebuilt Vortec heads from another place in Texas. I believe it was called Heads Only. Those came in, we got those on the engine, got it all back together, got it fired up. Now it's great. The thing's fantastic. The short block from Mabco came with an RV cam and flat top pistons. So all put together, now she's running all kinds of power, plenty for the street. Now it's running good, finally. There was a lot of messing around with motors. After that motor that I put together, the junkyard motor, didn't work. I grabbed a motor from my father-in-law's house, tore that down, that wound up being junk. I put a crate engine in my cousin's 79 K10. The engine that came out of that, I hoped I would be able to take apart and make something out of all the engines that were laying here. That one ended up being total junk as well. So then I had engine blocks laying all over the place. It was just an absolute mess in here. Not to mention frustration and a whole lot of cuss words. So then I ended up buying all this new stuff. All said and done, if you don't count the money I wasted on all that junkyard crap, this engine in the car, I don't know, somewhere around $1,500 bucks, which isn't too bad for basically all new. The short block was $1,300. Well, it was about $1,200, and then the heads were another $300. So you're at $500 bucks. I'm not going to complain. I mean, $1,500–$1,600 for a brand new engine. That's good. You're not going to get that anywhere. So yeah, it was done on a budget. Not quite the budget I was hoping for, but I'm happy. The car runs fantastic now. We went some autocross yesterday. It still needs a little tweaking, but it ran good at autocross. Thing was fantastic. I'll show you that video now. So as you saw in the autocross video, we were looking at this wheel here, and what we've got here on the Monte now are, you might recognize them, the C5 Corvette wheels that were on the race car. Race car's still in storage. I haven't gotten it out yet. That thing still needs a little bit of work before it can be road ready, but I decided to try to put these on this car and run them. They said on a lot of the forums I went to that these would not work on a G-body. Look, they're on a G-body. And daily driving back and forth to work, I don't get any rubbing at all. At the autocross, there's a little rubbing up under the fender well there, right in the center. You know, when you're cornering really hard. A new set of shocks and a sway bar might, you know, alleviate some of that, but it's just a little bit of rub. Not too bad. We've got 2.5-inch spacers. I don't know if you can see them there. That little aluminum piece back in there. 2.5 in the front and in the back. Aluminum wheel adapters that I've showed you before in some of the other videos. And the thing looks fantastic now. I really like those wheels on here. They look good. They fit the car good, nice and wide. Other than that, outsider, the 79 Camaro that I did a bunch of videos for, the gauges and whatnot that we've done on this car, the ground kit, different things. There's not a battery in it right now, but we did get it running. and it sounds ridiculous. One of these days I'll post a video of it running, probably after we get those Marshall gauges hooked up and everything working, and I can show you how those gauges all came together and turned out. Once I get that working, I'll post a video of it running and the gauge is actually functioning, so you can see how nice that stuff worked out. But that's running. Other than that, the things you have missed in the garage: the Monte motor, the motor I put in the K10, the Camaro, and I also picked up another toy. Oh yeah, that's a rally car. Yeah. If you've been to an SCCA autocross event, you probably know that they also have SCCA rallycross events. And you can go, they set up cones in a field and you go and run against the clock against other guys in, well, a rally car. A lot of the cars that show up to these things actually still have plates on them. People drive them on the road to the event, race them, and then drive them home. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to put it on the trailer and take it down there. But believe it or not, I paid $450 for that car. 450 bucks, some leftover Rust-Oleum paint, and a couple of paint brushes, and it looks like that. Yeah, it didn't look like that when I bought it. I painted that with a paintbrush. Yeah, it looks pretty good, huh? That thing's going to be an absolute riot. Other than that, there hasn't been a whole lot going on. I mean, there's been a lot going on that I haven't been showing you guys, but budget build wise and, you know, how-to videos, I haven't been doing a lot, so there hasn't been much to show you. I've been too busy fighting with this thing. So that brings me to the next point. The next point is I decided to switch this kind of more over to a vlog where I will show you guys what I'm doing in the shop every week, because I'm out here or I'm gone doing something else that's cool and fun, like autocross yesterday. A couple weekends ago I went on an ATV trip, and I very easily could have showed you guys that. We did a lot of fun stuff. We actually had a pretty big wreck that destroyed a scrambler. That would have been neat to see, but I didn't have the camera on me, so, well, my phone. So we're gonna go to vlog style of videos for, you know, the time being, because I don't have a how-to video or budget build every single week. I was trying to do that for you, but it's just not feasible. So we'll stick to the vlog. I'll show you guys what's going on in the shop every week, what I'm doing, what I'm working on. And when I do come up to a how-to video or a budget build, I'll do a little separate video to show you guys that kind of stuff, because that's really the stuff we want to see. I mean, I go on YouTube myself and look for stuff sometimes if I get stuck. So I'll continue to do that stuff. And in the meantime, so that there's still stuff for you guys to watch and to see what's going on in here, I will do some vlog style things where I show you what's up and what's going on in the shop. I'll probably do a video specifically on the C5 wheels with them off the car. I'll show you where we got some rubbing and whatnot up on the lift at one of these points, because I know there's some G-body guys that are probably going to want to see that. Wheels are expensive. You've seen me do the custom wheel thing before on here, and it's nice to see that you have other options. So I will do a video on that to show you exactly what I did, and maybe I'll upgrade the sway bar and some other stuff, front shocks, while I'm at it. But stay tuned for that. And then again, like I said, we'll get back to the Camaro here hopefully in the next week or two. Get the gauges working. I'll fire it up so you guys can hear it. And shortly after that, that thing's going to paint. We're going to get this out of here. We're going to get some plastic up. We're going to paint that thing. That will be exciting. I'm looking forward to that, but that's going to be a couple weeks. And then at the same time, coming up July 13th, 14th, and 15th is the Syracuse Nationals. I'll take the phone with me, obviously, and I'll take some video down there, show you guys some of the cool stuff going on down at the Nationals, so you guys can see that. On August 5th is Hardcore Happening. It's a big car show we have up here in Leroy. Lots of burnouts, older stuff, you know, pre-60s. Real old, real cool stuff, a lot of rat rods. I'll take some video there, show you guys what's going on there. It's a friend of mine. I'll do some fun stuff for you guys. I apologize again for not posting videos here for a while, but we're going to get to some stuff now. Now that I've got this disaster figured out and she's back on the road and running, we're going to get back to it.